clearly the tallest person on the court right now.
Now Demetrius, in and out, cross, over to Dante Smith. Back to Demetrius for three. Got it.
As you can see, Demetrius Douglas makes the first basket of the game. He's a really good athlete here. One of the athletes you should definitely watch out for.
Over to the wing to number 4 on the Cobras, Keandre. Back over to the wing. Attacks the basket. Floater is good.
And I was just talking about that. He has to manage to step up if he wants to be successful in his game today with no Jaquan Embry for them.
Demetrius Douglas, another three. Misses that one. But he gets back on defense and missed opportunities for the Cobras, but it's going to stay with them.
Hoops High is produced by high school students who are learning the skills of professional broadcasting. All of the camera work, announcing, directing, and engineering is done by students. So stay tuned with Hoops High.
Keandre gets blocked by Demetrius Douglas, showing a concerted effort on defense early.
The ball coming over here pretty quickly.
Now number 0, DeMarcus, passes it over to the wing as he attacks the basket with the hoop plus the harm. A 3-point opportunity for number 1, Arthur Bell.
And the foul there was on Zion Washington. He's got to manage to not foul. He's already long, so if he's going to go for the block, he has to make sure he gets it. He can't be in foul trouble, as the Redbirds don't have as many players as the other last games.
And another missed 3 here for the Redbirds as Marquise missed that one. But the Cobras on the other end, and that's going to be a charge for Demetrius Douglas.
It's a great defensive play by Demetrius Douglas. The score is currently 4-3, and the Cobras lead by 1.
A charge is probably one of my least favorite things when playing basketball.
Definitely, it does not feel good, but I know if you know how to land right, then it's not so bad.
And it's also frustrating if you think you took a charge perfectly and the refs don't give you the call.
And he calls a block instead. That is frustrating.
Andre for 3 as he knocks down the triple.
And as you can see, the Cobras definitely came to play today. And I feel like the Redbirds are being very calm and chill right now, not playing as hard as usual, taking long threes when they should attack the basket.
And nice pass to Dante Smith with the and one.
That's what they need to continue to do. Get the ball inside. They have good height advantage and get the baskets. That makes the score 7-5 now, and he's at the free throw line for 1 with the N1 basket.
Do you think the Redbirds are playing a little lackadaisical because their coaches aren't here watching them?
I definitely think that the Redbirds are being very lackadaisical and playing cool because of the fact that their coach is not here. And they know that he would definitely be on them right now.
He would have definitely probably called timeout after those 2 long threes. Nice closeout there by Jalen Thorpe to force the turnover.
If you just can't seem to get enough of Hoops High, friend us on Facebook. Get to know the crew and what goes on into every Hoops High production. So follow us, add us, do whatever you need to do, but stay connected with us on Facebook.
Marquise with the basket. And now the Redbirds are, well, it looks like they were trying to set up a full court, but they backed out of it.
I feel like when the Redbirds press any team, the teams force turnovers. And that was a nice block, but the ref calls the call before it was blocked, and I believe it's a foul.
DeMarcus Williams, with the absence of Jaquan Embry, is going to be on him to step it up in today's game. As he's going to the line, and he misses the first one.
I'm actually surprised he missed that because the last few games his free throw percentage has been very high. He's a great athlete, always attacking the rim.
And he makes the second one to make it a 9-7 lead. Now Demetrius bringing the ball up for the Redbirds. Calls for a screen from Zion. Double screen over to Jalen for 3. Got it. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Jalen Thorpe.
And Jalen Thorpe, ladies and gentlemen, is my twin brother. Also another player to look out for. And that's a turnover again by the Cobras.
And Jalen leaks out, passes it over to the corner. Marquise knocked down a triple.
And now the Redbirds threes are falling. You can see smiles on their faces. They're getting in the groove now.
Now you said Jalen's your twin brother. Who's the better shooter between you two?
Oh, that's a good question. But of course I'm going to have to say myself. Silly. That's a good question, though.
And Jalen Thorpe, another basket.
But I am not going to lie. My twin brother's looking very good on the court right now. The score is currently 16-8. And the Redbirds stole the lead from the Cobras right under their feet.
And they have all the energy right now. Getting into the game.
They have the intensity right now. And that's what I think leads to wins. But basketball is a game of runs. So the Redbirds definitely just made a run for it. And the Cobras fell back a little bit.
And it looks like another player for the Redbirds just walked in late. And I know he's a rising senior, so he's going to be another key part of the Redbirds' game plan today. As we are getting back to action with the score being 16-8, 10 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the first half. Up to.
And what do you think the Cobras talked about in that last timeout?
Just settling down, getting back on defense, trying to regain composure, but looks like it didn't help as Marquise leaks out and he traveled.
And I honestly think he should have just went up on that layup. They were trying to be too, I don't know, pretty with the ball, and that led to a turnover. So maybe they should slow down with that prettiness and get more to just scoring the basket.
And I know on Tuesday, Marquise threw 2 off the backboard alley-oop, which it worked, but when they don't work, it could drive a coach insane.
And we were just talking about that earlier, the frustration of taking a charge, and you think it's a charge, but the ref thought otherwise and calls a block.
Yes, that's one of the most frustrating things. Charges, taking charge drills, just not a fun experience, especially when a player is out of control. It can really hurt.
And please be sure to check out the Free Spirit Media website at www.freespiritmedia.org to learn what Free Spirit Media is all about, or check us out on YouTube. Search Free Spirit Media to view our YouTube channel.
As DeMarcus knocks down the free throw, 16-10, 9 minutes and 6 seconds to go. Marquise misses the long three. That's the second long three they've taken so far.
And another thing I've noticed about the Redbirds today is they're taking shots I don't think they usually would take if their head coach was here.
As Dante Smith gets a layup, they've gotten a lot of fast break opportunities so far. So the Cobras need to do a better job of getting back on defense.
And taking care of the ball as well. I definitely agree.
Demetrius playing defense over on number 0, DeMarcus. Now Jalen Thorpe on defense gets down in the stand. Loses track of his man, but he misses the three.
That one almost bobbled in, and it's a rebound, and it's up and good.
By LeVars Edwards. And now Demetrius Douglas calling for a double screen, pass it over to Zion, just go up, and he gets the layup to go.
And he's so long, it looked like it was kind of easy for him to just catch the long high pass. I know I definitely wouldn't have got that one.
When he's that big, you just gotta catch it and go right up. And if he gets the block, but he stepped out of bounds. Zion's had a few blocks early, and he's gonna get a quick breather. Jalen Thorpe, Zion Washington, and Dante Smith will all get a breather.
And the score is currently 20-12 here with the Redbirds versus the Cobras. The Redbirds lead by 8 with about 7.5 minutes left to go in the first half.
DeMarcus Williams over to number 2. They shove it to the corner. He attacks the basket, and he gets the layup to go. Keandre. Now,
that was a great attack to the rim there.
Now Marquise running point. Pass over to Demetrius Douglas for 3. Misses. He hit that first one, but he's been struggling from the three-point line ever since as the Cobras come back and knock down the 3.
And as you can see, the Cobras already pushed the lead. They lowered the lead, and the score is now 20-17, so they're only down 3 now.
Now Marquise trying to hit one of his teammates in the post, but they're going to call a foul. And they hit Marquise over on the wing. He attacks right and misses the layup, but number 3 is right there to put it back and in.
And that's Larry Johnson. He's young. He's only going into his sophomore year, I believe.
Now DeMarcus Williams passes over, almost a turnover. That would have been a bad turnover for Keandre, but now he's sizing up, attacks, and misses the floater, rebounded, missed. And once again, number 8, Lavaris Edwards is right there for the putback and point.
And I noticed how the Cobras are starting to get more rebounds defensively and offensively now that the Redbirds' big Zion Washington left the game.
And Demetrius Douglas struggling from the three-point line so far. Missed 3 attempts, made 1.
And what he needs to do is continue to attack the rim, maybe get some mid-range shots to help it fall for him.
Lavaris Edwards has come off the bench with a nice spark for the Cobras. 4 points, 2 rebounds. And now he's going to go to the line after a strong attack to the basket. And he hits the first one. Nice looking shot there. A weird shot, but it goes in. See if he can hit the second one. And it goes in. We actually was watching him warm up before the game.
Oh yes, he definitely was working on that shot before the game here as he waited to get ready for this game.
Was doing a lot of mid-range drills. They're trying to get it down low to the post to Larry, and the ball is just going to corral out of bounds. Bad post entry pass.
And make sure to keep up with everything Hoops High by following us on all social media sites. Just search Hoops High and get locked in. So stay connected with Hoops High, guys.
And they just called a 5-second violation. Impressive defense to allow that to happen.
And that's what I was talking about. Long as the Redbirds continue to pressure these teams, they will force turnovers.
As Marquise with the nice turnaround jumper. And now DeMarcus Williams bringing it up. He's got to be more assertive, look for his own shot.
And he's a great athlete. He gets to the rim. He has to finish those, though.
His ability to contort his body and still get the shot up is something that is a great trait to have for a smaller guard.
It definitely is. And if he manages to get to the rim and he has open shooters and those shooters make those shots, then his team will be very successful.
As he rises and fires but misses, rebounded by Larry, tips it over to Demetrius. Demetrius all the way, and he gets the layup to go.
That was a nice finger roll there.
And other way, DeMarcus Williams with the left-handed finish.
The Redbirds have to be sure to get back here, and that's something they need to work on as the game continues to go on.
Now the pace is picking up as all the way to the basket is missed, put back and in. And now both teams are trying to get up and down in a hurry as another layup to go.
And finally, a timeout is called to slow this game down. The Redbirds call a timeout here with about 3 minutes and 17 seconds on the clock.
That was just very fast play for both teams. I know they could get up and down the court in a hurry, but it was just layup, then right down the court in a second, the other team was getting a layup.
And the score is now higher for both teams.
And it looks like one of the assistants for the Redbirds has shown up, which could be part of the reason why they've started to pick up the quality of play here.
Definitely. And the score is 28-25. The Redbirds lead by 3 here with about 3 minutes left to go in the first half. And what do you think the Redbirds coach talked about in that last timeout?
They just have to get back on defense probably and start moving the ball around more quicker than they had been. As a missed shot, but the Cobras get it back. DeMarcus Williams sized up by Demetrius Douglas. Over to Arthur, crossover to the corner, and a travel, nice help defense right there by the Redbirds.
And that was another forced turnover. The Cobras not too happy about that last turnover.
Now Now Demetrius Douglas with the ball. Pass over to Marquise.
I feel a three. Oh no, he kicked it to the middle, and it's almost was a turnover, but I believe it will stay with the Redbirds, and it will.
The post player has to go to the ball, not just wait for the pass to come to him.
And that's very frustrating for the guards because if it is a turnover, it's a turnover on their part instead of the post part. They're not coming to the ball.
Nice crossover there from Demetrius Douglas. Get all the way to the basket. Which you said that he needs to do more of instead of shooting long threes like he had been.
Absolutely. In order to make the threes fall, you got to get some open shots to the lane first to start getting your shot more familiar with the rim.
And he misses the first free throw short as Jalen Thorpe is going to be checking in for Marquise. And Demetrius is going to be getting ready to shoot the second free throw.
And if he makes this, he has Dante Smith coming in for him. Will he make it or will he miss it?
And he makes it.
And in comes Dante for Demetrius Douglas. The score is 29-25. The Redbirds now lead by 4.
Now, have you been paying attention to the NBA and the Kawhi Leonard trade as he got traded to the Toronto Raptors?
I have. That was a big trade.
What did you think? Who do you think won that trade?
I definitely feel like it was a benefit for the Toronto Raptors as they could use a player such as himself. So I think it was beneficial.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to get traded to the Raptors. There have been talks that he wanted to go to LA and play with LeBron. So him getting traded to Toronto, it was just a shocker as the first free throw was down for number 4, Keandre.
And the PSAs, dramas, and documentaries that you see between breaks on Hoops High are produced by Free Spirit Media students at North Lawndale College Prep, the Gary Comer Youth Center, and Powerhouse High. We hope that you enjoy the stories and messages that we young people are sharing.
Now Jalen Thorpe handling the ball for the Redbirds. He attacks the basket, floater, no good. And looks like it's going to stay with the Redbirds.
And they're trying to hurry.
They need to hurry up. 6-5. And a bad pass.
And it's stolen. Will he finish? And that was a bad turnover there by the Redbirds. They're not too happy about that last play.
In that situation, you have to throw it not towards your basket, throw it to the opposing team's basket. He threw it a bad pass, and it got picked off and stolen by DeMarcus Williams, who converted the layup.
And now we have a tie ball game at the half. And an interesting fact, Jalen Thorpe is actually coming off a knee injury, so it's interesting to see how he's playing here today. And he's doing well, I would say.
Yeah, he's been moving pretty well. He hit the 1-3 he took, missed that.
I don't want to smell. I
I can't hear you, Alizé, so whatever you're saying, I can't hear you.
Can I see myself first?
They just switched it.
Ew.
Yeah, she ready right now. It's halftime right now. She ready.
Yeah, we're not. And now we would like to toss this to our sideline reporter, Cherish Patterson.
Hello, my name is Cherish Patterson, and you're watching Hoops High. This game is between the Cobras and the Redbirds. The score is kind of tied right now, 29-29. But stay tuned for the second half because I would like to see how the Redbirds are going to use their biggest player, Zion Washington. You know, he's real big, he's tall. Doing that, he's at risk of fouling out the game. And for the Cobras to be doing so well in this half, being that their star player is out right now. Stay tuned for more. You said yes, but I can have my jacket. Are we all
Check, check. 1, 2.
The Redbirds are going to start on defense.
And we're back with the second half. The Redbirds versus the Cobras. The Cobras will start with the ball. And what do you think they're going to improve here as the second half begins?
Just getting back on defense and also doing a better job of just getting back on defense and getting better shots for everybody involved, not just the long threes they were taking earlier.
I agree.
DeMarcus Williams opens up the second half of play with a 3.
And he's definitely starting to feel it here.
And now it looks like they're just trying to take out Demetrius Douglas.
And Jalen Thorpe with the long 3. He ties it up 32-32 here.
As Marquise has the ball, passes over to Keandre. Nice behind the back, and he gets rejected by Zion Washington.
Zion Washington said, "Not in my house." He can't get that rebound, so the Cobras do. Almost a turnover there.
Now Demetrius Douglas with the ball. Marquise had been face guarding him earlier, and he passes it to Marquise, who misses the three.
The Cobras lead by 2, and they have the ball right now. DeMarcus with the ball once again. He kicks it over.
And another offensive rebound, but missed by the Cobras. A missed opportunity. Now Jalen Thorpe. Pass over to Marquise. Back over to Jalen Thorpe for 3, and
it's good. He's on fire, ladies and gentlemen. Another 3 here, fresh off the injury.
And now DeMarcus Williams passes over to Keandre. Now Jalen Thorpe playing some defense as Keandre for 3.
That one's way off.
Misses everything.
And a turnover there by Demetrius Douglas.
And Zion Washington gets another block.
Almost another, but he can't get that one. He's kind of mad at himself for not getting that block there. His teammates have to help him on the rebounding side, though. He's the only big out there trying to fight for the rebounds there.
Demetrius Douglas calls for a screen. He pulls up for 3, misses.
And I think if he would have followed that rebound, he most likely would have got it.
And another missed layup for the Cobras. Another missed layup, but Zion can't get the rebound. And the Redbirds secure it. And now they are going to be out in transition as Demetrius Douglas attacks the basket. And he misses.
The ref calls a blocking foul on the Cobras for there, so he will go to the line for 2, Demetrius Douglas.
He needs to do more attacking instead of settling for long threes like he has been, or set up his shooters. Jalen Thorpe's been high in the second half. Hit one in the first half also. Try and find your shooters.
Absolutely.
As Demetrius Douglas hits the first one. As some subs, Dante Smith checking back into the game. Larry also checking into the game. Zion taking a bit of a breather.
And he definitely needs one. He's been battling on the boards.
And Demetrius hits the free throw, scores 37 and 36, 12 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the second half of play as DeMarcus Williams is handling the ball.
The Cobras are definitely playing with more intensity in the second half. I think that's something they talked about in the halftime break.
As a crossover attack floaters, no good. Rebounded by Dante Smith. Jalen Thorpe spotting up in the corner, and Dante just misses him. And a bad pass to Larry, and he just kind of throws out of bounds.
And it's turned over. Dante Smith has to slow that ball down. All of the Redbird players have to slow it down if they want to be successful here today. They're only up 1 with about 11 and a half minutes to go.
As Marquise will be taking a breather also. Didn't look too happy to get taken out of the game. Now DeMarcus Williams with the pick. And he throws it over to Keandre.
If you just can't seem to get enough of Hoops High, friend us on Facebook. Get to know the crew and what goes on into every Hoops High production. So, stay connected with us on Facebook.
As the Redbirds now have the ball with Jalen Thorpe, passes over to Demetrius Douglas to handle it. Calls for a screen from Larry. Now he attacks left, passes over for 3, misses.
And I'm actually very surprised he missed that one because he's a shooter. He usually knocks those down.
And another missed layup for the Cobras. They missed a lot of easy layups. And Demetrius attacks right, flips it up and in.
And he's a very great athlete. He continues to attack the basket there.
As Keandre bringing the ball up, calls for a screen, steps into a 3, and they're going to call traveling.
Traveling violation. That's another turnover on the Cobras. And the fans kind of upset here, disagreeing with the ref's call.
Turnovers and missed layups probably going to do in the Cobras as Demetrius Douglas gets it. And he's calling for an ISO.
Let's see what he's going to do here.
Lowry pops over to the corner, back to Demetrius for 3, and he gets one to go.
He finally adjusted that jump shot, and I told you that comes with attacking the rim. He got a few baskets, a few layups, and now the 3 is starting to fall for him.
And now the Cobras get stolen. Dante Smith comes up with it, passes over to Jalen Thorpe, passes over to Demetrius Douglas, and he attacks, gets it to Jalen Thorpe for 3.
Another one? No, that one comes up short.
And another bad pass, and the Cobras they're losing a little bit of their poise right now.
They are. And if I was their coach, I would definitely call a timeout just to slow the ball game down here and stop the momentum of the Redbirds as they're starting to feel it as well, getting back on defense and scoring on offense as well. And that's another 3-point basket. And finally, the coach calls a timeout. What do you see, Kyle?
I see on one end, the Redbirds are hitting their shots and they're getting steals. On the other end, the Cobras are missing easy layups, turning the ball over, and missing wide open shooters, and that's the difference in the game. That's why the score is 36-45 with 9 minutes to go. And it's just two teams that one is poised, one is not. That's the difference in this game.
Definitely, and it definitely shows with the Redbirds that they're having more fun right now. You see smiles on their faces. And the Cobras, I understand they're not supposed to be happy as they're losing, but they should definitely pick it up, and that will lead to some smiles on their faces.
As it looks like there's going to be some substitutions as Demetrius Douglas is going to be taken out the game, as is Jalen Thorpe. As DeMarcus Williams, he's going to need to step up for the Cobras if they want to win this game.
And Hoops High is the flagship program of Free Spirit Media and is ran in partnership with After School Matters, the Chicago Public Schools, and Can TV. This is a team effort all around, and we are grateful for our partners who make this possible. Thank you, partners.
As it's going to be the Redbirds ball. Marquise bringing it in as he gets the ball back.
And the Cobras picking up the pressure a little bit here. A little shimmy, but the 3 is missed. But the rebound there and a putback to make the score 47-36. Redbirds with the lead.
That was a nice little step back as Larry with the block. Again, blocks it again.
And it's
Blocks
blocked
again.
Will they get another block? And they finally get the layup. Larry Johnson wasn't there that time, so I guess he wants to get some reward here. All those blocks, he kicks it to Dante, and it's a pass. Kicked out for the three. Is it good? No. Dante Smith with the rebound and the save.
That was a nice pass right there over his head by Dante Smith to Larry.
And that would have been really nice if the three was made there by Devon Porter, but it came up short for him.
They've made some flashy plays. It's just about finishing. And if they finish it, then I think that could be the nail in the coffin. As Marquise.
I feel like a basket right here might be coming for the Redbirds. Was I right? Nope, I was wrong.
As the Cobras bringing it up, trying to chip into the lead, and
I think we have a travel, and we do. Traveling violation there by the Cobras.
lots of traveling and lots of bad passes.
Both of these teams are very familiar with each other. I can definitely say that much.
As Marquise bringing it up, trying to slow it down as they have the not sizable lead, but they have a pretty comfortable lead.
With about 6.5 minutes left to go here. Marquise Erskine's with the ball, and he kicks it. It's an N1 basket by Devon Porter. He's feeling it right now.
The whole Redbirds team is having fun right now.
Definitely, and they don't even have their full squad right now, but they're definitely showing some intensity despite missing players.
As Devon going to the line, and he misses
and he hasn't been able to make his shot fall here today. So once again, I would say the same thing I did for Demetrius Douglas. Continue to attack the rim.
And another missed layup for the Cobras, which has been a lot, and they're going to call it travel.
I don't know about that one. I thought the ball was tipped out of his hand.
He played it off well. He didn't just stop playing. He kept going with it, and I thought they knocked it out of his hand also.
Definitely. So the Cobras come up with the ball here.
DeMarcus Williams kind of forces a bad shot right there.
He had nice elevation on the shot. It just wasn't a good shot to me. He's kind of disappointed himself on that one.
As Dante Smith will now be getting it as he handles the ball into the front court.
And they're going to pull it out, set something up here. DeMarcus Williams pressuring the ball here.
Dante Smith.
And another traveling violation. We have had about 5 or 6 travels called in this game.
Just a lot of bad footwork here from both teams. It's now Jalen Thorpe and Demetrius Douglas are checking back in, probably to finish this game out.
4 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the game here. Scores 49-38. Redbirds winning this one.
LeBears with the three.
And that's that shot he was working on before the game, and they cut the lead to 8, 41-49.
LeBears probably should have been playing more in this game for the Cobras. He's been a nice energy spark off the bench. There's Jalen Thorpe.
Another basket, and he's been feeling it today.
Marcus Williams just loses the ball.
He was moving faster than his body there. His mind was moving a little too fast for him. But he has assured quickness on the court here. Score 51-41. The Redbirds make the lead up to 10.
And some face guarding right there by Keandre. He's been very physical with Demetrius Douglas and Jalen Thorpe as he lines up for three and misses.
And we have a foul there on Zion Washington. The ref said he pushed a player in the back there.
Zion Washington challenges the shot. And another missed layup. Zion Washington brings it up the court. And he just loses the ball out of bounds. I don't know why Zion was handling the ball in that situation, but
I like the confidence, Zion. I like the confidence.
Keandre in the corner gets trapped. Nice trap. DeMarcus Williams with the ball. Attacks left. Nice switch, but can't get the layup to go.
And it actually hit DeMarcus Williams out of bounds, so it will go to the Redbirds.
Just been a rough game for the Cobras. They've missed a lot of easy layups in the second half. And with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go, it's a 10-point lead. It's safe to say the Redbirds are going to be winning this one.
Almost rebounded by DeMille, and it goes off on the Cobras, so it will go back to the Redbirds here.
Jalen passes over to Demetrius Douglas.
Let's see what the Redbirds will set up here as they pass the half-court line.
Looks like Demetrius wants an ISO.
Trying not to get a count here. He's going back and forth.
And I don't even know if he's trying to attack. He's just trying to dance with Keandre, but he passed over to Jalen, back to Demetrius. And Demetrius gets it stolen. And Jalen tried to get the chase down block.
He hits him with the body.
Gets called for the foul, runs into the camera person. Good effort though by Jalen.
And I hope Mendel's all right down there. He's our camera person.
As the bars will be at the line.
And if I was Jalen, I think I would have just let that one go. Honestly don't think that bucket was that much necessary, but I thought it was a bad turnover for Demetrius Douglas. But maybe it was a good foul. He missed the first one there.
I'm surprised he missed the first one. You know, he had hit both of them in the first half.
And he misses both. Perhaps I was wrong. That was a good foul by Jeff.
And now he gets the ball. Jalen attacks the basket, but they're just going to pass it out. They're not trying to score at this point with the game already in hand. And
it looks like they're trying to hold the ball here, and the Cobras will foul. What about a minute and a half to go here?
And it looks like if they're going to be taking it out of bounds. I'm surprised the Cobras fouled at this point. It's a 10-point lead. Not much left to do. And as you see, the refs aren't calling the foul.
And they finally get one. The Cobras have many more fouls to go. They have about 3 more fouls to go if they want to be in the bonus.
And 1 minute, 18 seconds to go. And some substitutions. Zion Washington going to set this one out.
And I think that was smart. Have all guards in the game since they're stalling.
Could have been a steal for Keandre had he had his head turned around, but another foul.
And they have 2 more fouls to give to put the Redbirds in the bonus. And now it's 1 more foul. They're down 10, a minute and 14 seconds. And we will go to 1-1 right now.
Finally, after a bunch of fouls by the Cobras.
And I think that's smart. The Cobras do need to foul. They're trying to win this ball game. And they don't have much time left in the game here, so they're trying to foul as much as possible to get them to miss some free throws.
But Marquise hits the first one, nothing but the bottom of the net. 41 to now 52. See if he can hit the second one. And he does.
And he makes both.
And they're just going to roll the ball in, trying to preserve some time. And he now picks the ball up. And
almost a turnover there.
That would have been the nail in the coffin.
We have a minute left on the dot to go in this ball game. And that almost is backcourt, but the refs don't think so. A 3, way off.
Offensive rebound. Back over to the corner for DeMarcus. Misses the 3.
And the ref calls a foul on the Redbirds, Dante Smith, so it will go back to the Cobras. They're hoping to make a 3 here to cut the lead a little shorter.
Quick 3 is good.
And they do. So the score is now 44 to 53. And they foul quickly. They might have fouled the wrong person there, PC. He goes by Marquise Earskins.
And he's going to be going back to the line for 2.
37 seconds left to go here in the second half, and the first free throw is good.
Another nice free throw there from Marquise.
And they make the lead back to 10, 44 to 54 now.
And he hits the second one also, so it's an 11-point lead. And DeAndre with the ball, crossover. Nice pass down low, but rejected by the Redbirds. Marquise on the break.
He pulls it out, and I think that was a smart move.
And they just fouled Jalen Thorpe all the way out of bounds.
And the clock was running a little bit there, and I think they are deciding whether they want to run it. It's about 15 seconds left to go in the game, and Redbirds lead by 11. Jalen Thorpe at the free throw line. He has the 1-and-1, and he makes the first one. I'm very impressed with the Redbirds. They've been making their free throws down the stretch, which is important. And I believe that's your ball game.
Looks like Lavaris was getting into it with a ref. Not quite sure what happened, but
he was just arguing with the man. Now he was arguing with the ref. He took his jersey off.
And that's your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Redbirds win this one 56-44. And we hope you enjoyed the game. Who were you mainly impressed by on the Redbirds team here?
Zion really impressed me with his activity on defense. You know, he had a bunch of big-time blocks, big-time rebounds. And also, Larry also impressed me. He came in, he got some rebounds. What about you? Who impressed you on both teams?
And it looks like Demetrius Douglas might be the player of the game here.
I'm surprised it wasn't Zion. It felt like he had at least 6 blocks alone.
And numerous rebounds here. And soon we're going to kick it to our sideline reporter once we get the notice that they're ready to go. She's going to interview our player of the game for the Redbirds there as they just defeated the Cobras.
I'm interested to see what...
5, 4. Switch spot.
I don't like tall people. I swear I don't. No, I can see it right there. Hello, my name is Cherry Patterson, and you're watching Hoops High. I'm here with the player of the game, Demetrius Douglas. So being that you guys are consistent with these wins, do you have confidence that you guys are going to come out with the overall win for the whole tournament?
Yes.
Why?
Because they got me on the team. We got some more people. I'm serious.
So what would be the difference from playing against an enemy than a friend?
The enemy going to get it worse. I would hurt my enemy before I hurt my friend.
Thank you for your time. You can catch Hoops High every Saturday night at 8 p.m. on Can TV.
Wow, you doing this?